I don't know about you, but coffee is basically a love language in my house. Between my morning brew and the occasional afternoon pick-me-up, I go through a lot of coffee, and with it, a lot of coffee grounds. Instead of tossing them in the trash, I started experimenting with ways to reuse them in the garden. Turns out, coffee grounds are a goldmine for gardeners. We'll walk you through 3 of my favorite ways to use them, and a few tips on what not to do too. Welcome to Home and Garden Review Nook. We share simple tips, honest reviews, and clever ideas to help you love your space more. Hit subscribe and stay tuned. Used coffee grounds are rich in nitrogen, making them a great green or wet addition to your compost pile. They also have a slightly acidic pH, a gritty texture, and natural compounds that can help with everything from soil improvement to pest control. That said, like anything in gardening, moderation is key. A little goes a long way, and mixing them properly is what makes the magic happen. The simplest and safest way to reuse coffee grounds in the garden? Composting. Used coffee grounds are considered a green material because of their nitrogen content, which helps balance out the brown materials like dried leaves, cardboard, or shredded paper. When layered correctly, they can speed up decomposition and create beautifully rich compost. How I use them. I keep a small container near my coffee maker to collect used grounds. Every few days, I dump it into my compost bin and give everything a good stir. If you're a daily coffee drinker, those grounds really start to add up. You've probably heard you can sprinkle coffee grounds directly into the soil. That's true, but it comes with a big asterisk. Coffee grounds are dense and can clump together, creating a water-resistant layer if applied too thickly. But when mixed with soil or compost, they help improve drainage, texture, and organic content. How I use them? I mix used grounds into my potting soil for plants that prefer slightly acidic conditions, like tomatoes, blueberries, azaleas, or roses. I usually combine about a half cup of coffee grounds with a gallon of soil or compost before planting. This one was a happy accident. I noticed that some of my lettuce and kale were getting munched on, but only in the beds where I didn't scatter coffee grounds. After a little digging, I learned that coffee grounds can deter soft-bodied pests like slugs and snails. The gritty texture is irritating to them, and caffeine is toxic in large amounts. Some gardeners also claim that cats avoid areas sprinkled with grounds due to the strong smell. How I use them? I lightly scatter used grounds around the base of vulnerable plants. Think leafy greens, strawberries, or young seedlings that slugs love to snack on. Tips for pest control use. Use sparingly. A thin sprinkle is enough to create a barrier, no need to dump. Reapply after rain. Coffee grounds will break down or wash away, so reapply regularly. Pair with eggshells. A mix of crushed eggshells and coffee grounds works even better for repelling slugs. Works best for lettuce, kale, and cabbage, strawberries and beans, cat-prone garden beds or planters. Before we continue, a reminder to click on the links in the description, where you can shop for supplies for this project. We also have links to some of the most popular home and garden stores right at your fingertips. Just go to our channel profile. Bonus: make coffee ground tea for your plants. If you want to stretch your coffee grounds even further, you can make a weak compost tea by soaking them in water. How? Add 1 to 2 cups of used coffee grounds to a 2-gallon bucket of water. Let it steep for 24 to 48 hours. Strain out the solids and use the liquid to water your garden. It's like a gentle fertilizer your plants will love, especially if you're trying to give your greens a nitrogen boost. What not to do with coffee grounds in the garden. While they're great in moderation, too many coffee grounds can backfire. Don't layer them thickly on top of the soil. This can block air and water. Don't use them exclusively in compost. Balance with plenty of browns. Don't assume they'll fix everything. They're not a miracle cure, but they are a smart, sustainable option when used wisely. Before we wrap up, tomorrow we'll be going over $5 thrift store flips. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Final thoughts, from coffee cup to garden gold. It still amazes me that something I used to toss in the trash now plays a part in feeding my garden. From composting and soil boosting to keeping pests at bay, coffee grounds are one of those thrifty gardening tricks that feel like a secret superpower. So next time you brew a pot, don't throw those grounds away. Your plants will thank you, and your trash bin will be a little lighter. Thanks for watching.